Great evening. It is evening now. Today is Sunday, August 5th, 2018. The time is 4 minutes till 5 o'clock in the evening. My name is Christopher William Barber. My last name is Barber, as in barbershop. That is my last name, Barber. I am broadcasting to you from Rochester, New York, a city in New York State, a holy city. Yes, we want to be the holy city in the United States because we have the Holy Land, which is Israel. So now we need something in the United States to represent holiness and righteousness. Even though Rochester, New York is a Democratic city, I am a proud registered Republican. There are very few Republicans in this city. This is a Democratic city. There are very few Republicans in this city, and I am one of them. Matter of fact, before I go any further, this message is to President Donald J. Trump, our 45th president. And he is doing a tremendous good job, tremendously good, great. It's not perfect, but it's acceptable in my sight, you know? And I know it's acceptable in Yeshua's sight, which is Jesus the Christ. Because humans want to say that the elections were rigged and this and that and the other, but Jesus the Christ, if you read in the Holy Bible, he is the one that puts people in offices. He is the one that put people in government. Jesus is the one that ordains those governors, those mayors, those presidents of the United States. You understand what I'm saying? Those kings and queens in certain lands that are ran by kings and queens. Jesus puts them there. Trust me, don't nothing happen without God's knowledge. Nothing happens without God's knowledge. Nothing happens. You understand what I'm saying? So if Donald J. Trump is our 45th president, best believe God put him there. And President Donald J. Trump is anointed. This is why, regardless to the odds that are against him, Donald J. Trump continued to rise, and rise. Because when you are a son of Jesus, when you are a son of Yeshua, when you are a son of God, there is only one way, and that's up. You can't go down. You can't lose with God. You can't lose. You just can't lose. So my message to President Donald J. Trump, and those of you that can get this message to President Donald J. Trump, I ask you to please get this message to the president, President Donald J. Trump. Make sure he receives this message. We love you, President Donald J. Trump. We as Republicans, we love you. The Democrats love you. And the liberals love you. They just don't know how to show their love. But the left loves you also. Everyone loves you. It's just that some people are just too stupid to know how to get over themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Those that lost, like Hillary Clinton, lost the election, it was rigged for her not to win. Because Jesus didn't want that to happen. Jesus didn't want the devil in office. Jesus did not want Satan running anything. You understand what I'm saying? And the devil's time is almost up. Satan's time, Satan's rule is just about up. God is on his way back. Jesus is on his way back to get us out of here. This is not our home. Earth is not our home. So do not build up your treasures here on earth. What you should be building up your treasures in heaven, in heavenly places, because those treasures are going to last. When you got a bunch of things, things are going to be here. Things were here when we got here. Things are going to be here when we leave. So don't build your treasures here on earth. Build them in heaven. That means the 9 fruits of the Spirit, which is in Galatians 5. Galatians chapter 5. You'll find it. Just go to Galatians chapter 5 and read. It'll tell you about the fruits of the Spirit. This is what you should be investing in. The fruits of the Spirit. The gifts of the Spirit. The Holy Spirit I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fruits of the Holy Spirit. Anyway, President Donald J. Trump, I love you. I love you. And I hope one day I will be on your payroll. I hope to one day, someday soon, be on your payroll. I can tell you now, I've been in prison 30 consecutive years. Well, 30 years. I've served a total of 30 years in prison. I do not have a high school diploma. I do not have a GED. But this is not to keep me from working. I can work. I am capable of working. I want to work. But it's just when nobody will hire me. Please, President Donald J. Trump, hire me. Hire me. You have the power to hire me. I also would ask you to award me a certificate of conditional a certificate of good conduct. A certificate of good conduct. And if you would make it possible for me to work in government office, you can do that. You can write an order and sign an order allowing me to work in government office. Thank you. I love you, President Donald J. Trump. I love you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Take care. Be blessed.